perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their... Leaves it with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. Just toss it away. It'll be second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the pass.
He's looking deep. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Off play action. Finds the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Siegel. Crosses the 30. He's got away. first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
North Carolina, 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Segal. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to... They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. NC State quick to the line. They'll try to run for it. Got room to work. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Dead center. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the... North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll bring him down at the 14. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly